Most people wake up, grab their phone, scroll through social media for 45 minutes, and then wonder why they feel anxious, distracted, and behind before 9 a.m. even hits. Here is the brutal truth. The first hour of your day is either working for you or against you. There is no middle ground. I wasted years of my life with a chaotic morning routine, and it cost me my focus, my energy, and honestly, my confidence. Then I found these 5 habits. They take under 60 minutes combined, they cost almost nothing, and they will completely rewire how your brain approaches every single day. Stay with me because habit number 3 is the one nobody talks about, and it is the one that changed everything. Welcome back to Level Up Daily. I am glad you are here, and I mean that. If you are watching this, you are already ahead of most people because you are actively looking for ways to improve. I spent 3 years testing morning routines obsessively. I read the books, watched the videos, tried the ice baths, the 4 a.m. wake-ups, all of it. What I am sharing today are not trends or hacks. These are the 5 habits that actually stuck, that actually moved the needle, and that science backs up. We are going to go through each one. I will tell you exactly how to do it, why it works, and how long it takes. Let us get into it. Habit number 1, no phone for the first 30 minutes. I know you have heard this before. I know. But hear me out because most people get this wrong. When you wake up and immediately check your phone, you are handing the steering wheel of your brain to every notification, every email, every news headline that someone else put there. Your brain, specifically your prefrontal cortex, is in its most impressionable and creative state right after waking. Neuroscientists call this the hypnopompic state. Your mind is literally operating in a theta brainwave pattern, the same state associated with deep creativity and learning. The second you flood it with social media dopamine hits, you short-circuit that window entirely. So what do you do instead? Simple. Keep your phone across the room. Buy a cheap alarm clock. The first 30 minutes, you belong to yourself. Use that time to just exist, stretch, breathe, make coffee, let your mind wander. You are not being lazy. You are protecting your most valuable cognitive real estate. Try this for 7 days and watch how much calmer and clearer your entire day feels. Pattern interrupt. Think about this. Every billion-dollar app on your phone was engineered by teams of the smartest people on Earth with one goal: to capture your attention the second you wake up. You're fighting a rigged game every morning. Opting out is not weakness. It is the smartest move you can make. Habit number 2, hydrate before you caffeinate. This one is fast, free, and most people skip it entirely. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is dehydrated. Your brain is roughly 75% water. When you are even mildly dehydrated, cognitive performance drops, mood dips, and energy tanks. Yet the first thing most of us do is reach for coffee, which is a mild diuretic and actually accelerates dehydration. Here is the fix. Keep a 16-ounce glass of water on your nightstand. The moment your feet hit the floor, drink it, the whole thing. Habit number 3, the one nobody talks about enough: intentional movement for just 10 minutes. Not a full workout, not a gym session. 10 minutes. This is the habit that genuinely changed my life trajectory, and here is why. When you move your body, even lightly, within the first part of your morning, you trigger a cascade of neurochemicals. You get a hit of dopamine, the motivation molecule. You get serotonin, which stabilizes your mood. You get BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which Harvard psychiatrist John Ratey calls miracle grow for the brain. It literally promotes the growth of new neural connections. 10 minutes of walking, stretching, yoga, bodyweight squats, whatever you enjoy floods your system with all of this before most people have even opened their eyes properly. I do 10 minutes of mobility work. Habit number 4, 5 minutes of mindfulness or meditation. Before you click off, stay with me. I was the most skeptical person about meditation you could find. I thought it was soft, I thought I did not have time, and honestly, I thought I was too scattered to do it. Then I tried it for 30 consecutive days using the Calm app, and I have not stopped since. Calm is genuinely what I use every single morning. They have guided sessions as short as 3 minutes for complete beginners, sleep stories, breathwork sessions, and even content specifically designed for anxiety and stress. The guided format was the only reason I actually stuck with it because I did not have to figure out what to do. I just followed along. Here is what the science says. A consistent mindfulness practice physically changes the structure of your brain. A Harvard study showed that 8 weeks of mindfulness meditation increased gray matter density in the hippocampus, the area associated with learning and memory, and decreased gray matter in the amygdala, the region linked to stress and anxiety. 5 minutes, that is all. Sit somewhere quiet. Focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, just bring it back. That act of noticing and returning is the actual practice. It is a mental rep, just like a bicep curl. You are building the muscle of attention. If you want a starting point, I will link Calm below. Use it for 7 days and just see how you feel. Pattern interrupt. Your mind is a muscle. And right now, most people are letting it get weaker every single day because they never train it intentionally. 5 minutes changes that. Habit number 5, write 3 things. That is it. 3 things every morning in a journal. 1 page, 5 minutes, pen to paper or typed, does not matter. Here is the exact framework I use. First, write 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. Not generic things, specific ones. Not just my health, but the fact that I woke up this morning with energy and got to have a quiet coffee before anyone else in the house was awake. Specificity activates the gratitude response more powerfully in the brain. Second, write 1 intention for the day. 1 thing that, if you accomplish it, will make today feel like a win. Not a to-do list. 1 intention. Third, write 1 thing you are working on improving about yourself. Not a criticism, a commitment. The journaling practice builds self-awareness faster than almost anything else you can do, and self-awareness is the foundation of every single personal development goal you will ever pursue. I personally use Day One, a journaling app that is clean, private, and has a great daily reminder feature. It lets me look back on entries from months ago and see exactly how far I have come, which is one of the most motivating things you can do for long-term growth. I will drop a link in the description. If you're serious about journaling consistently, Day One makes it almost effortless to stick with. Pattern. Interrupt. You cannot improve what you do not examine. Journaling is not diary writing. It is a daily performance review of your own mind. Quick note on tools, since we have talked about a couple today. I get asked all the time what apps I actually use versus what I just mentioned. Calm and Day One are both genuinely part of my morning. Not sponsorships today, just honest recommendations. Calm for the meditation habit and Day One for the journaling habit. Both are linked in the description. If you are building a morning routine from scratch, having a guided app removes the friction that kills consistency. You do not have to figure out what to do. You just open the app and follow through. That 10-second reduction in decision fatigue is worth more than most people realize when it comes to building new habits. Let me bring this all together. 5 habits, under 60 minutes. No phone for the first 30 minutes. Drink 16 ounces of water before anything else. Move your body for 10 minutes. Meditate for 5 minutes. Write 3 things in your journal. That is the entire system. The reason this works is not magic. It is sequencing. You are protecting your brain from external noise. You are hydrating it. You are activating it through movement. You are calming and focusing it through mindfulness. And then you are directing it through intentional writing. Each habit sets up the next one, and together, they create a version of you that shows up to the rest of your day with clarity, energy, and purpose instead of anxiety and distraction. Start with 1 habit this week. Just 1. Add another next week. Build the stack slowly because sustainable beats perfect every single time. If this video gave you even one idea